Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This is a 2022 prediction for the last 6 months of 2022. So we're going to do an updated prediction, okay? Because there's been so many updates since the beginning of the year. So many shifts, so many changes, so many new opportunities. So we're going to see what's coming up for Gemini. Now, this is going to be a tool, like a way for you to see what's available, what avenues you can go and how you can change things for you. Just know everything is a potential. And if you are applying the guidance, the advice or insight that's being given to you into your life, you can see a shift. Okay, Gemini? I'm using new cards. These are the Spencer's tarot cards, okay? And I'll use the illuminated tarot at the end. All right, last half of the year, July through December. Okay, so we have 7 of Cups. Please give me a message for Gemini. So many of you may be trying to make sense of things, right? He just looks like he's wondering like what's next, and he's in water. And this is a very big reptile, like a mix of a dinosaur and a dragon. And I feel like a lot of changes happening here around you that is really just out of your control, and you just got to deal with it. Some of you are starting to understand that what's happening around you is bigger than you. It means more than you can even imagine. This is almost like surrendering to the cause and understanding that there's more happening that you may not know or be aware of. And it's causing confusion. It may be requiring you to make decisions that you don't feel you're ready to make, right? I feel this is like where you're starting. You're going to start off the last half of the year at a place where you start saying, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. You know, it's like releasing the need to control, honestly. And just saying, I'm going to take what I can get. Let me make some lemonade out of lemons, or, you know, it's just, it feels a little heavy, but let me see what else. Oh, well, you know, this is actually good because it's setting you up. It's putting you in a good place. So you guys, you are the magician. Wow, I love this because it's kind of matching a recent message I did for you guys. Because what's going to happen is when you start doing this, you create a whole new vibe around you, a whole new energy, and you can move forward. You can triumph. Wow, the Chariot. You can transmute this energy. Ooh, yes. And we start off in Cancer season. This is the Cancer card. This is definitely matching a recent message for you all that I did, Gemini. Okay. You can actually shift what's happening around you by changing your perspective. So going with the flow, allowing things to occur as they may, makes you the magician. This is you in control. This is you understanding energy. You start using it to your benefit. This is understanding the elements. This is understanding how things work. Removing restrictions, limitations, belief systems, right? These are ideas that we carry and we think that it can lead us somewhere. And then we realize when we try to apply it in our life, it's not really how it looked on paper, right? It looked good on paper, but you know, when we try to implement it, it's a little different. So the magician says, be as you may, do what you can, but work within my highest interests. Do what's best for me, and I support that. So I'm going to stop trying to make things happen. I'm going to let it happen, but I'm the one letting it happen. So it's, wow, it's this takes a certain skill. Some of you may have things you're learning. I just love how I see him with the sword, and he's with some flames here. Right? So he's working with air, he's working with fire, and then with this moon here, he's working with water as well. And then, of course, the earth. is all around him. He's surrounded. He's out in nature. So this lets me know many of you have learned to work with all the different sides of you. The centaur here, with the chariot, you're morphing, you're changing, you're evolving, right? So there's changes that's happening for you guys, and it feels like it's going to help you move forward, okay? Things will start happening fast here, and it may actually start happening in the 7th month. Okay, Chariot is Cancer season. So in July, in Cancer season, 7th month, 2 7s here, to get things going. So you have an opportunity to kind of shift your vibration and get things moving fast for you. I say fast, but what I really mean is more quicker, in a more quicker pace than it was before, right? So I'm just letting the cards fall. Give me more for Gemini, please. Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know? Okay, so we have a few cards. Anything else? So we have the 4 of Cups. Don't be in that place where you're mourning over things that didn't work. Here, he's here looking at RIP. He's a little bit not happy. Some of you feeling like you missed an opportunity and you want to redo things that could keep you stuck. Not realizing that things that have passed you by are no longer in your life. It wasn't serving you any good anymore. So there's a need to accept things, right? You don't want to be in a place where you're just complacent and you're tired of trying and you're tired of remaining positive, you know, and tired of doing the work, and because you're not seeing change, because that is not an energetic space that attracts anything, right? So this is a reminder. You might find yourself sometimes hesitating or over analyzing. I'm feeling a sense of hesitation, which can lead you to missing an opportunity with 4 of Cups here. This is fear of repeating the same mistakes. Okay, so this can be, you know, like you're dealing with some trusting yourself, trying to trust yourself. So just be very mindful of this. This can cause delays, unnecessary delays, right? So we have 4 more cards here. Okay, wonderful. King of Swords. Yep, this is you. This is that overanalyzing, needing things to be exact. It needs to make sense. It needs to be logical. Like, I need to understand it on paper. This can cause you to, it's like trying to play God, honestly. It's like, I know what's best for me. I know how to do this. I know. No, you don't know. There's many things you don't know. Like, things are so unknown right now. And just allowing yourself to experience is going to be the best thing for you. So, you know how we have like preventative measures that we sometimes can do, you know, in order to prevent this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to investigate. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to make sure I look into the what ifs, the hypotheticals, and I'm going to compare what other people who did this before me, how it went for them. I'm going to look at, you know, all these things that are so not valid. It's just not going to help you. It's only planting negative seeds. And this is how we sometimes think we're helping ourselves, right? He seems to be like in charge. Like, look at him. I know what I know, and I know it. And I know that what I know is exactly what it is. There's like, allow, you know, it's like his sword is down. Like, this is final. What I say is what it's going to be. Some of you can be extreme sometimes. I'm saying this because that can be a block Okay, you're showing up in a powerful place. And Judgment, wow, it's time for renewal. Look at these cards. Oh my God, I get so much. You know, what's happening is that inner demon within you, which was so big, it's becoming smaller. So this is that ego, that need to be recognized. It's that roar within us that sometimes it just comes out and we didn't expect it either. And it's so big. This is what you're taming. If you can kind of lower this down. Okay. I'm remembering you all's reading. Because I was just getting something, because it's just like a lot of fire within you. Okay. Some of you can sometimes get very passionate about what you know and what you believe. And this is what you're learning to tame. It allows you to go through a renewal. It allows you to experience life in a different way, okay? And the Two of Swords is here, yeah. See, this is like your ghost of your past following you. A lot of you are dealing with strong past life energies that come into this lifetime, and it's literally following you and telling you you need to honor me and continue to act the same way you've acted in past lives. And this creates stagnation. Some of you, there's like parasitic energy. Wow, these, it's like energy vampires. These cards really give me a lot. So, you know, you can overcome this. This is what you're overcoming. In this last half of the year, I see you all going to be doing a lot of inner work here. And what it's doing is it's removing residual energy. It's removing like the last little things that were still kind of, they're still nipping at you, because I can tell a lot of work has been done. When you get to these little basic things, because I was getting like parasitic energy here. So like energy vampires, this could be people in your environment that know how to rile you up. They know how to get you angry. They know how to get a reaction out of you. And that actually serves its purpose for them, because sometimes other people's goal is to just get you to act out. And once they do that, they're done. So learning how to tame that, understanding there's two sides to everything. Okay, so while you're experiencing that, they're experiencing something else, but we want to focus on self here. We want to focus on self, because we're removing the blocks, the stagnant energy, the indecision. Okay, this card lets me know some of you are contemplating a decision. You're trying to do something. You're trying to, it's almost like create some type of change in your life. You want it to be a big change. I get kind of tower energy here with the way this is like blowing up here on the side, right? So, you know, your life is shifting. You're breaking down a lot of constructs that you've built, and it took time to build. And you thought those would be there forever. You know, a lot of you are really shifting your life. You're letting go of the ghost of the past, literally. So, I just feel like your effort will be rewarded, because this does take a lot of internal shift. Like, you really got to be cognizant of how you're reacting and paying attention, because there's a renewal trying to happen, and this is going to remove all those things that causes delays and all those obstacles. 10 of Wands. Okay, here's what's important. Taking on things that you don't need to take on. By reacting, by validating another person's opinion of you, you take it on. It becomes something that you have to let go of. You have, it's like If a person says something, it's insulting, and it doesn't bother you and you just wave it off, that's you saying, you know, at a soul level, that's not mine. It doesn't even warrant a response. But if a person is saying something and it does bother you and you feel the need to respond and you do respond, there's a, this is you saying, yeah, to a certain degree, that's mine and I have to respond. Like I'm taking it on, right? This is picking up I don't want to say a burden. I don't want to say a lesson, because it's not. It's an energy. It's dealing with an energy that you don't need to. Certain things should just be like they pass you by. But this kind of stance, like when a person think they know, they try to give a response to everything, even when it's not necessary. And it becomes yours because you responded. This is your thing. Your things from the past following you like a ghost. That's why less said, better. You know, silence is so strong. And learning to tame that energy that wants to respond, that wants to... I feel like this is going to be a big part of the next phase for y'all here. Because this 10 of Wands, a lot of things that's not yours, you're letting it go. That's what you're doing. So y'all are becoming lighter. You're becoming lighter. And this allows you to be the magician. The magician energy is where it's just free. Like it's in, your power comes in the lighter you are. The heavier you are, the more you have to carry. You're like heavy and light. They're opposites. So the heavier you are, the harder it is for you to kind of fly, right? To be free. You know, if you're carrying a whole bunch of stuff, you're flying. You need to be light as a feather. And 10 of Wands lets me know you all are removing things that's not yours. So this is like, let's call it reversal. Like this is a reversal of before. It's like I was doing a lot. I was picking up a lot. Now you're removing those things. That's going to require a reversal of how you used to act, respond, you know. So sometimes you might feel like, you know, there's nothing I can do. It does put you in that space where you're complacent. Like, so then what am I supposed to do? And you start asking, then what next? If I'm not supposed to do anything, then why am I here? And okay, I see. So y'all got to calm their mind. Because sometimes you're going to be in the place where you're like, this is worthless. I mean, and it's not. You're actually doing the work by bringing up that feeling coming up, and for you to even sit there and ponder on it and acknowledge that feeling. It's like a telltale sign that you're doing the work. You're bringing up things that you can release. As soon as it comes up, you release it. Those subconscious things that really didn't serve you any good. They're coming up, y'all. Okay, so let me see. So y'all gonna be doing some work. 3 of Cups, and it's going to involve you going out and dabbling. There's a bit of dabbling into stuff here. This 3 of Cups is like a person is mixing and matching. Is it a potion? She's creating a potion here. It's the witch here. And this gives me that feeling of somebody who's, yeah, the magician. They know that they're creating something out of their light energy, their love energy. This is a Cups card. I get so much. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I think that this is new for many of you. Some of you are not going to want to. Some of the things that you're going to be called to do, I feel like is really going to be against your beliefs. You're going to feel like it's taboo. Like, yeah, this is putting you out of your comfort zone. So being okay, stepping out of your box, Gemini, the last 6 months, doing things that you probably said you'll never do. Never do. That people will judge you here. Judgment. You're afraid of the judgment of others. Letting go of that. The need of validation from other people and what other people think. It's like you're going to have to be free. I'm going to be honest. I get a lot of Aquarian energy from this King of Swords. And Aquarian is stepping out of the box. It's doing something that's unheard of. It's futuristic, honestly. It's taboo, some of you might think, right? I saw a stream. Yeah, there's like a stream here. But it's like as she's, this is a steam, as she's mixing and putting, this is like taking bits of everything you learned and putting it together, and it creates a new world for you. Yes, magic. The Magician. Gemini. Six of Swords. And guess what? Wow. Things get better. You'll see that as time goes on, the energy gets lighter. Like, everything gets better for you. This is Six of Swords. She has wings. So a lot of you are ascending. You're morphing. Oh my God, this is like a bird. It's like like an eagle mixed with a person. A lot of you, you're learning to fly. You're learning to soar here. And as time goes on, you're morphing into like a higher being, right? Eagles, they soar in the sky. They had to let go of their ego, right? If you say ego really fast, you hear the word ego. And it's like birds, they fly because they're light. I'm getting so much. I want to clarify this because all right, tell me more about Six of Swords. It's like as time goes on, things get better. So I see like progression for y'all. Decisions matter. Your decisions, what you do. What you choose to do. What you choose to do. So it's in your hands, right? The world is in your hands. You decide if you want to move forward, right? Okay, you're at a crossroads. And once you decide to move forward, Gemini, right? Whatever it is that you were dealing with, if it's people, if it's situation, events, you know, whatever, experiences, memories, moving forward from things that was holding you back. Once you make that decision, you're in a new space. Everything's different. And that's what I see for you. They're changing your whole environment. The whole atmosphere changes. And the star, I picked it up in reverse, but it's upright. The star. Okay, in reverse, actually, it's like don't lose hope. Because some of you may lose hope. You might get to that space where you feel like you're giving up the side of you that you're most proud of, honestly. The side of you that you've built up your whole life and that people know you by, you know, that smart person, the person who always has a way out or figures things out and knows how to speak well and very, you know, intelligent and have a good head on their shoulders. That is that persona that you chose to. It's funny, this fell on King of Swords and it's the Aquarius energy, and I was getting a lot of Aquarian energy from this. So don't lose faith just because what you're doing is you're going to be honoring the other side of you. That side that you got comfortable in, just know that's a persona you agreed to be. Okay. Sometimes you want to ask yourself, am I this way because other people always told me I was this way, so I became this way? Or is this who I really truly am? Because sometimes we become what other people expect of us. And now they're saying there's another side of you, right? Realize you are a star. And they're getting you on your purpose. You have a reason for being here. Many of you are very close to tapping into it. You may already be on your purpose. And they're trying to shift you into a whole different level. Okay, you're moving up. You're gaining wings. So I see things getting better for you. whatever you experience in the first half of the year, the second half of the year, it might feel like you're experiencing still like energies that are a little bit tough and difficult to deal with, but your tolerance level will continue to like grow with these lower vibrations, because you're gonna learn to love that side of it, of you, honestly. You're learning to accept things as they are, okay? And what this does is it shifts you. It shifts your vibration. And what happens, once you're able to do that, like the universe will bring in a lot of people, because I'm getting, you know, people, positive, like-minded people. People who are not afraid of being who they are, you know, the star. And they're trying to get you to like merge with those opposite sides of you that you haven't explored yet. And there's going to be people who say, oh, wow, you know, Gemini is not the same. Yeah, because you're letting go of those. You stop feeding these parasitic like energies, and you're creating something beautiful. You're letting go. You're no longer picking up burdens. You're becoming lighter. You're realizing you're a star, and there's a purpose, there's a meaning for you being here. And it kind of starts by a major realization where you're like, wow, it wasn't what I thought it was all along. And I'm starting to realize that there's more to life than this. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the extended. Before I do that, let's pull an overall energy here. Okay, so this says no. I want to see what else comes out with it, because it's an exclamation point. Some of you, if you have a question, if there's something you're wondering, and you would know if you have a question, because this is loud and clear, the answer is no. Okay, anything else? Listen to your intuition. Trust what you're feeling. Okay, as I was like, you know, trying to channel and feel this, I was led to look at this. I don't know. This feels like somebody who wants to go back to something that they left. And they're really trying to make a reason up in their mind as to why. The guidance is listen to your intuition. I mean, the answer feels like a big no. And the guidance is listen to your intuition. Like, trust what you're feeling. You wouldn't sit there wondering so long if you didn't get some kind of inkling that going back to whatever it is or considering redoing something wasn't strong. But listen to your intuition. So y'all are really trying to make a decision here strongly. It says listen to your intuition. I'm going to they're telling me get more information. I mean, I'm gonna actually pull a few cards for each month. I'm gonna pull a few cards from this deck, and this deck is like the regular playing card deck, so it's like the clubs, so diamonds, the hearts, the spades, and it gives you direct, precise advice. Okay, and I feel like this is like a very helpful tool. And I've done already Aries and Taurus, and we do each month, and I love how it gives like precise guidance for each month. So I'm gonna start with July, but for some reason I feel like I need to get more information. I'm gonna pull another card for y'all here. All right, more for Gemini. Okay, no. Gemini, please. King of Cups, wow. This is mastering the emotion. Okay, so the inner, this is cute to me because it's like that child within you sometimes that wants to have that tantrum. loving that side of you. Like, I don't know, I get a cuddly energy here. King of Cups, he is, I think it's his face. It's like, I know what I want to do and I know what I have to do. And I'm just going to do it, even if it's not the easiest thing to do. So this is like mastering your emotions, not letting your emotions master you. So this is kind of like one of those things that can be, it can lead to something bittersweet. You're doing what you got to do, and you're understanding, like controlling those feelings, those emotions. I mean, Chariot is that ability to transmute energy. Transmute, like change your perspective on what you're feeling, right? Yeah, see, some of you, sometimes you might have a tantrum. You're like, no, because this was a fierce no. And y'all really working with y'all emotions and y'all, yes, this was y'all, okay, I see why. Y'all really working with y'all emotions and y'all mental. Y'all need to learn to mix these two. This is definitely like similar to that message, your emotions and your thoughts mixing, becoming one. This helps you become more of an intuitive. Yep, that's what you're working on in the last half of the year. Balancing your emotions and your thoughts. That's creating a whole new world for you, okay? And that's where we're going to leave it. That's it, y'all, because we went long. And, oh gosh, I'm getting a lot. They're really expecting you all to, a lot of you, there's so much expected from you. I feel like they're ready to use y'all. It's almost like they have some kind of big, I don't know, it feels pretty big here. Yeah, it feels pretty big. Like they're using you all for something huge. So it's like, don't say no to this. Like, you are embarking on something huge. And it's like, I can feel you all being taken over to this very magnificent place where you experience a whole different life, but you gotta temper that energy. Because you're the magician. Okay, so y'all can create some really great things in the last half of the year. So let's see, July. For July, I see two of hearts. This is like the temperance energy. You see how she's like flowing, because she's mixing. This is alchemic change. This is alchemy. So, okay, July, there's going to be some mixing. Y'all going to be interacting with other things other than you here. Okay, yeah, y'all got a lot of twos here. Judgment is a 20 in the original deck. It's 200 here, but it's still a 2 when you reduce it. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands here. And this is the 2 of Hearts. So interacting with other energies that are opposite to you is what you're going to be experiencing. I'm going to get more details on that. Yeah, that's where they're taking y'all. And that's why the King of Cups and King of Swords is coming together. These two energies. So there's things in store for y'all. I love this. Okay. Gosh, there's so much more for y'all. So yeah, we're going to get into the extended, and I'm going to clarify this because they're definitely helping you guys temper yourself. This is the temperance energy in this deck. This deck doesn't have majors, so certain cards have the energy of certain majors, and this is the temperance energy, and that's what you guys are doing. You're learning to balance with and through moderation, right? No extremes. All right. Alrighty, we're going to leave it there. I hope this was helpful. Okay, the compatibility report is helpful so that you can see the purpose. of another person in your life and your purpose in their life. So that's available. The link for that is down below. And also my calendar is open throughout the summer if you're wanting to book a live session. And we're gonna just leave it there, okay? The link to the extended is also down below, and I'll see you all next time. They're trying to get you on the right track, on the right timeline. In this month, temperance. Exactly. By this time, you should be in the flow of things. Like you should get it because you closed out these chapters. These are done with. By this month, wow. Queen of Swords. Yes, you have your healthy boundaries. You still have the sword, but the sword is up. It's not like the King of Swords, sword down, totally extreme. I don't want to hear you. This is a receptive energy. It's the same vibration. This is you. You're in your element. You have healthy boundaries, but you're not overdoing it. By this month, that's where they want you. Here. And then you'll be on track. Oh, wow. What a message. I love this for y'all.